Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I have the start of a new series. This is a new series I'm going to do. It's called Nutrition 101. This is where I talk about nutrition and sort of teach you a few things that could help you cook and eat better. So in this episode I'm going to teach you about the basics of nutrition so that in other episodes it doesn't sound like I'm just talking gibberish. So the basics of nutrition are macronutrients, micronutrients and calories. I'm going to explain what each of those are. And then I'm going to show you how to cook a basic meal using all of those. So let's take it down one by one. Carbs. Carbs are used as an energy source. They can be found in potatoes, rice, pasta. There are two types of carbs, complex and simple carbs. Simple carbs are broken down easily by the body. These are things like sugar and white bread. Those type of things. Complex carbs take a long time to digest, therefore giving you a lower amount of energy for a longer time. The next macronutrient is protein. Protein's function in the body is to repair cells and muscles. This is very important in the diet of an athlete, or just in everyone. It's a very important macronutrient. This can be things like fish, or chicken, or beef, or mainly found in meats. It can also be found in lentils and legumes. It can be found in dairy products as well. The next macronutrient is fat. Fat can be found in things like oils or animal products. Fat provides energy for the body, very similar to carbohydrates. It actually has the most calories per gram of all of the macronutrients. So now that we have the macronutrients covered, let's move on to micronutrients. So macro means big, so micro means small. Micronutrients is basically vitamins and minerals. These are things that promote a healthy immune system and a healthy heart. They don't boost performance in athletes, or they don't help your body run any better. They just improve your overall health and help you live longer. These can be found in fruits and veg, so like broccoli, or especially green vegetables like leafy greens or broccoli or anything like that is very high in micronutrients, and they are also very important. I mentioned calories as well. Calories are often misunderstood as just some numbers, of like you need to eat a certain amount or whatever. Calorie is simply a unit of energy. So how many calories a food item has is just a representation of how much energy it gives you. Fats provide the most calories per gram, then carbs, then proteins. So now I've took you on a crash course through all of the basics. I'm going to show you how to put it into practice. So I'm going to cook you a meal with some of the stuff I have behind me. I'm going to cook possibly the most basic meal I could think of. It is chicken, sweet potato, and broccoli. This is very macro dense. It also has micronutrients. So I'm now going to show you a way to cook this to not only make it healthy for you, but also taste really good. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing here is I am preheating my oven to 180. Then I've taken both these sweet potatoes, I've washed them, and I've like top and tailed them. Then I'm going to cut them in half and cut them into sort of half moon fry shapes. Once I've done that, I'm going to chuck them into a baking tray, and then I drizzle a tiny bit too much olive oil onto them, and then I'm going to mix that round and then put like salt and pepper on them just to make them taste nice. Then I'm going to chuck them into the oven, and I think they go in for like 25 minutes. Then once I've done that, I cut my broccoli into like flat shapes so that they lie flat on the frying pan, so that I can actually like color them a bit before I put them in the oven. So I'm heating up olive oil in a pan here in a medium to high heat. I then just chuck them in and then make sure they're lying flat and they're not sitting on top of each other. Fry them for 2 minutes, again with salt and pepper. Once that 2 minutes is up, I then turn them and fry them again for another 2 minutes. And then once they're finished frying on the pan, I chuck them in with the sweet potatoes on the same tray and just chuck them into the oven for the next 20 minutes. Then I get my chicken, I butterfly it so it cooks easier on the pan, drizzle it with olive oil, Cajun seasoning, and then I rub that in on both sides to form a paste. Then I'm going to heat my pan up to a very, very high heat, and I turn it down once I put my chicken in. I put my chicken in and I fry it for 4 minutes on one side. After that 4 minutes, I turn it over and fry it again for another 4 minutes. Once that 4 minutes is up, I slice it into strips, and then that's the meal. So I just serve it up in a big bowl, and that's the meal finished. Okay, so that is the meal. I'll put all the macros and calories on the screen. That's the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, please do leave it a like, and if you are excited for the rest of the series, please subscribe. Also, if you have any topics or questions about nutrition that I can answer in the next video, put it down in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.